Hi, this is Tony Williams, and I'm speaking to you from San Marcos, California, USA, and I'm with Quick Charge Power. We're going to talk today about one of our products, the Go Cable. It's one of those fantastic products for charging electric vehicles that's both low cost and universally works just about everywhere. It plugs into every electric vehicle made in North America, including Tesla, and let me show you why. If you happen to have a Tesla car and it has a plug like this one, every one of those Tesla cars came with an adapter just like this. There's the Tesla end, and this is the universal, what's known as J1772 end. This is what every car made in North America has, except for Tesla. Tesla is kind of like the Apple of its industry. They have their own unique stuff. So again, Go Cable can work with all cars. It works with all voltages that are used at businesses and homes and the like. 120 volt, which is what you're used to for home outlets, and 208 volt, which is what is common at commercial establishments, and of course 240 volts, which you probably have in your house that's powering maybe a hot water tank, or particularly the number one places that 240 volt is used is for electric clothes dryers and sometimes electric ranges or electric stoves. Air conditioners also tend to use 240 volts. So you do have 240 volts in your house if you have a house. If you have something that's not a home that you have control over, either a rental property or you're in an apartment or a condominium, it might be a little harder to find out if you can use the power and the like. Every state has different laws and rules as to how those things work, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot I can do to help you there, except to encourage you to go spread the good word to your landlord or building manager or whoever that may be, that, gosh, could we get some electrical outlets here for electric cars? They're coming. So let's talk about the Go Cable again. It's very low cost. It's $299. It comes in a nice little carrying case with a handle like this. If you open up the case, inside is the cable. It comes with that plug that I mentioned. That is the standard plug that's used with all cars. This one right here, the J1772. Doesn't matter what kind of car you have. If it's sold in North America and it plugs in, it will use this plug. That includes Tesla with the adapter. It also includes all of Japan, and it includes Europe, the Type 1 plug in Europe. So the cable looks like this. It's super lightweight and flexible. Weighs about 5 pounds. It can handle 16 amps. That number might not mean a lot to you, but it means that for most cars, it will add about 12 to 15 miles per hour for each hour that you charge. So in a given evening, most people are going to sleep generally 8 hours, or at least they're not going to be using their car for that 8 hours. And if you parked it and plugged it in, you'll add about 100 miles of range. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but for most people, they travel quite a bit less than 100 miles. So this $299 product can handle all those situations if you have a place to plug in that can handle a 16 amp load. So what kind of plug would work for that? Well, we have adapters that you can get with your Go Cable. This one here is for the old dryers. So if you have an older dryer, 1996 or older, in your house or place where you can plug in, you can plug this into that outlet, and then this locking plug goes together. You just plug it in like this, push, a little tiny twist, and it's locked together. It won't come apart. You plug that in where it needs to go, and you plug the other end into your car. So it's very simple to use. Again, lightweight, simple. You can keep it in the carrying case in your car. You can leave it in your charging spot. You know, it works great for almost everybody. Here's another adapter that you can get. This one here is commonly used for maybe a stove or an oven. It's certainly used at RV parks. And with a slight modification to this pin, it can also be used for the newer clothes dryers, which are the so-called NEMA 14-30. And those are 1996 and newer. So that will plug into a lot of things that are already in your home, and it's the same deal. You just plug it right into the locking plug, you give it a little twist, and it's locked together, it won't come apart. And you plug that in, plug the other end into your car, you're good to go. On the box itself, there's a series of lights, so it very easily will tell you if it's powered up as soon as this is plugged into the wall. And by the way, you don't need one of those adapters. You can actually use the L620 receptacle, and you can have an electrician put that in. Generally, it'd be a fairly low-cost modification to a house, and that can plug directly into the wall also, and you wouldn't even need the adapter. But the adapters tend to be the #1 choice on how to do that. But the unit itself has a light for power, so as soon as you plug it in, you know it's powered. It also has a light to tell you when it's starting its charge. It has a light to tell you when it's actually charging, and it has a light to tell you when there's a fault. It's very easy to figure out if it's working or it's not working, or is it powered or not powered. It's made to be simple, it's made to be low cost, it's made to be the product that can be used for all cars, and it's something that can work for you. I'm Tony Williams for Quick Charge Power. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.